Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Friday, March 1st. We made it to Friday. Huzzah! Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for watching if you're watching it now, and thank you for watching it later if you're watching it later. Quick announcements. There are no sprints on Friday nights for me. There are others who can fill in that for you if you're looking for them. My next ones are tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and they will go for 5 hours tomorrow. And then our next morning show is, of course, Monday after the weekend, and we'll be looking at the cozy mysteries that are being released into the wild next week. Today, we are looking at Freeform Friday, which is usually looking at the other cozy mysteries that we didn't get to earlier, because there's always a whole lot of cozies. Let me get rid of this banner. And we will check in. Cajun said, morning all, I have my 3-month check today. If all is still good, then I think we go to 6 months. I've hit 2 years, and she said the chance of recurrence drops to less than 50%. Happy anniversary. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And I've been thinking about buying myself some earrings or a ring to celebrate. Does that sound silly? And I said, absolutely not. That sounds perfect. And not only will that be fun to do, but it's also a great symbol that you can keep enjoying and enjoying. And I like those cups. Yeah, it's caught my attention too. I like that. What is that? Like a robin's egg bluish kind of thing, but also the cityscape. I like that in the brown. Kim says, good morning. And said also, that's wonderful, Cajun. Absolutely. Oh, that is a good thing. All righty. And saying good mornings. Shall we jump in? And if you want to mention in the comments if you have any plans for the weekend. I don't. Oops, wrong one. Now this is an interesting cover. Arsenic and Alibis. This is first in the Virtual Vigilante by E.M. Kaplan. She is the authors and Dragons, Josie Tucker Mysteries. Okay. Viv is an internet warrior, a champion of the downtrodden, a digital Robin Hood for the poor, and defender of the lost. She's also a veritable shut-in who hasn't gone outside of her apartment in months. But when a vulnerable young girl's favorite uncle is murdered, can Viv be coaxed out into the world to solve this tangled coastal North Carolina mystery? And it also sounds pretty cool. But that's an interesting cover. And I'm not hating it. Gonna read this weekend. I hope to. I also have crochet exclamation point for me. No Murder Here. 31st in the Chronicles of Brother Hermitage. I have not heard of this series actually. Why is there 31 of them? By Howard of Warwick. There's no murder here. And even if there was, under no circumstances is Brother Hermitage, King William's investigator, to be allowed anywhere near it. This is a very sensitive matter for the Duke of Normandy, now King of England, and he wants it dealt with properly. He doesn't want a band of Saxon idiots trampling all over the place, offending everyone. But in a far-off outpost of the duchy, an ancient ritual has been enacted which immediately went horribly wrong. Someone must be sent to find out what happened and who is behind it. Negotiating the way through scheming and feuding locals will demand sensitivity. Untangling superstition from fact will require careful analysis. Appreciating custom and practice will need a sympathetic ear. And you'll need to practice the right language, obviously. So this is really not a job for Brother Hermitage. It's probably even more inappropriate for the weavers Watt and Quen, the woman who stares at people and the man who made those disgusting pictures. Keep them away. However, the more explicit the instruction, the greater the chance of mistake. In any case, there is no murder here. Well, if you like your medieval oh, really? if you like your historical mysteries in the medieval era, and this sounds like this is a humorous version of that. I don't know. Humor is so subjective. I might check it out later. And there's 31. All right, fine. We'll look at the first one. You twisted my arm. It's Friday. First one is Heretics of Death. And it looks like there isn't a Kindle version until book 3 with Tapestry of Death. You know, I used to read a whole lot of medieval mysteries. There's some fabulous, fabulous series out there. I've just gotten into a habit of looking at the Victorian Regency areas. Let's get choppier. Mary says, "Good morning, all, and PK, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you." Okay, just I have to work in the morning because we always have to do month-end checkout on the 2nd. There is no reason it can't be on Monday, so pouting on principle. Yeah, at least you get it over with so you don't have to go in on Monday. Monday sucks. Kim says, "I need to clean before my friend who cleans for me comes. My back is killing me." Oh, no. But we do that, don't we? And Cajun said, "Morning to Mary." "Morning, Storm. How you doing?" And we're saying our good mornings. And Kim says, "I'm so glad I retired." Mary said, "Congratulations to Cajun. I think you definitely should get some memento to mark and celebrate your triumph." Kim says, "Morning. Kim, are you feeling?" Good morning. And then there were bodies. A small town cozy mystery by Peyton Stone. The key arrived in a coffin-shaped box with no return address. The body came later. When Lucy receives an old key and a ticket to the past, she gets more than she bargained for by way of a corpse, a mysterious family connection, and a nursing home patient with early-stage dementia. As the detective helps her piece together each cryptic clue, from tools to gold to peculiar photos, Lucy realizes trouble comes to those who dig too deep when death, danger, and buried treasure don't make for polite bedfellows. If she's going to stay alive to find out why her parrot, Simon, hates going into the basement because of what secret the key unlocks, Lucy must rely on an unlikely team, her wits, and a woman who called her by her dead grandmother's name. She needs to outmaneuver someone with murder on their mind now that the body's been found. Found a body. What do? We solve the crime ourselves. The Westminster Murders. 8 in the Camille Devine Murder Mysteries by Andrea Hicks. New Year, 1925. In the smoke-filled parlors and dimly lit corridors of 1920s London, political intrigue and whispers of scandal grip the Palace of Westminster. When a respected member of Parliament is discovered hanging in his office, the echoes of his last moments reverberate through the grand halls. Nolly and Aaron Kaplan find the hanged body of Jeremy Stiles and are equally shocked and devastated. This was not how their much-anticipated visit to the Houses of Parliament was meant to draw to a close. Chief Inspector Richard Owen, a man with a mind as sharp as his impeccably tailored suits, takes charge of the investigation. Yet, sensing the labyrinth of political webs at play, he seeks an unusual ally, Camille, a woman with an insider's view into the secretive world of Parliament, courtesy of her estranged husband, Lord Henry Devine. As Camille navigates the complexities of privilege and power, the team delves into a realm where loyalty is a commodity and secrets are the currency of survival. The question looms large. Was it a desperate act of self-destruction, or is there a more sinister force manipulating the strings behind the velvet curtains of Westminster? I would say it's the latter because the title says murders, but that's just me. Kim says, "Mary, I have felt better this week. I have actually been able to eat, even snack." Oh, good. Good, good, good. It's great, Kim. Being able to eat something probably helped with feeling better. Hope it keeps up for you. Yep, you gotta get that energy in you. All right. Now we're going into books that are being released today. Because cozies are released every day of the week, pretty much. But I have not pre-screened these, so we're going to be checking them out. The Body in the Chest by Sophia Adams. It's kind of a pretty color. I'm, of course, attracted to the green. It is, there's 3 books in this series. It is a normal day in Stirling when a chopped-up corpse shows up on Addie's doorstep. Meet Addie Smith, Scottish bakery owner, storyteller, jokester, and amateur detective. Stirling, 1644. All right. For a while there, I thought it was being contemporary, but no. Addie is enjoying a day at the bakery with her close friend Gerald when a knock is heard on the door. Addie opens it to find no one in sight, but a chest is in front of her with a corpse inside. Their only clue is a cryptic note they can't decipher. Addie and Gerald search for answers, but no one even knows who this stranger is. They discover many secrets about the stranger, but each layer they peel back only makes them more confused. A love triangle, family secrets, and dark deeds lurking in the shadows. And I didn't click on the tab. Sorry about that. Now you can see the pretty green. And back to this one. I apparently haven't had enough coffee. Here, let's share this one. Yeah. A Wake of Buzzards by Ginny Alexander. Double checking the date. That came out in February. And not this week's February. That comes out later in March. All right, can do this one. Kim says thanks. And having to use my walker more than usual, but that comes and goes. But it helps you to be mobile, and that is a good thing. Right, is Wake's a collective noun for a group of buzzards like a murder of crows? Yeah, check it out. That I don't know. Good question, though. Poisoning at the Party by Beth Duldner. 5th in the Nightmare, Arizona Paranormal Cozy Mysteries. Candy Chaos and Conjuring in Nightmare, Arizona. There's a new fairy in town, and no one in Nightmare, Arizona is happy about it. Olivia Kendrick learns why when she and Annabelle team up to help out at the annual Nightmare Fall Festival. When Annabelle is found dead inside the corn maze the night of the festival's kickoff party, the police don't think it's murder. Olivia and her supernatural friends at Nightmare Sanctuary Haunted House know better, and it will be up to them to catch the killer. Better with butter. Absolutely. Checking the date. We're good. This is book 11 in the Sienna Monroe Cozies by Stella Dorn. Crime is at a lull in Sienna's new hometown of Columbia, just south of Nashville, and she's enjoying the extra time now devoted to her boutique bakery. When a former key informant in a previously solved mystery comes by the bakery, Sienna discovers this woman and her husband are unsuspecting targets for ruin. But who is directing this well-calculated destructive plan and why? And I'm wondering why these words are bolded. It seems like randomly. Sienna's string of victories in solving criminal mysteries appears to be coming to an end. Can Tennessee's favorite amateur sleuth uncover the web of lies before this honorable disabled woman and her husband end up in prison? Fire and Dalmatian. This is by Darlene Ziomba. The Lily Dreyfus Mysteries. Double checking the date. We are good. Animal adoption coordinator and part-time sleuth Lily Dreyfus is about to face her most harrowing investigation to date. When a suspicious fire erupts at the home of a notorious hoarder, the tranquil community's secrets are set ablaze. Lily's passion for animals burns brighter than ever as she aids the ASPCA in gathering the cats rendered homeless by the fire. When several cats are found dead, a tangled web of secrets and deceit unfurls, revealing a sinister underbelly that threatens both innocent creatures and a tight-knit community. Mystery and Malice. That's a good old-fashioned cover. But is it new or is it Memorex? It says March. Let's double check the paperback. It doesn't say. All right. Mystery and Malice aboard RMS Ballast, an anti-Boisjoli mystery by P.J. Fitzsimmons. This is 8th in series. Auntie Vickers, Inspector Wittersham, and a passenger list of howling eccentrics find themselves prey to the sway and spray of the silly seas when what at first seems a simple, unexplainable locked stateroom murder twists into a tale of buried treasure, perilous weather, and dangerous endeavors at sea. Just as with all anti-Boisjoli standalone puzzlers, Mystery and Malice aboard RMS Ballast is best enjoyed by those who can stand some slight silliness in their seafaring stumpers. Sounds like that's almost like a trigger warning, only reversed, backwards, inside out. Well, the title's not wrong. Very true. Oh, and Mary checked first. It is the collective noun for a group of buzzers. Interesting. One would think that might be the noun for a group of whales or some other aquatic animal. No, it's the buzzers. Huh. Very interesting. Thank you. Good job. A Rash Decision by Emily James, 5th in the Cat and Mouse Whodunits. And we're good. Cute picture. Love and jealousy. One leads to happily ever after. One leads to murder. As the instant parent of a teenage girl, veterinarian Zoe Stevenson has set herself some rules. Be available. Be a good role model. Beware of getting tangled up in any more murder investigations. But when one of her favorite clients is found murdered, Zoe starts to wonder if being a good role model might mean breaking her rule about avoiding crime scenes. How can she stay away when she might have missed a cry for help? And what if she's the only one who can get close enough to the murderer to prove their guilt? What if we called the police and let them do their job? We would not have any books. Crazy little thing called murder. Oh, it says page not found. Come on. Well, we're going to go look for it. Huh? I'm not finding it at all. Must have yanked it. Interesting. Bunbury, episodes 10 through 12. Miss Marple meets Oscar Wilde in this new series of cozy mysteries set in the picturesque Cotswolds village of Bunbury. This includes episodes 10 through 12. Sinners and Saints. Harold Wilson loathes Bunbury's vicar, Philip Brown, and is thrilled by the chance of locking him up for a local crime. When Reverend Brown refuses to defend himself or produce an alibi, it's up to the Bunbury Triangle to uncover what's going on. Murder at the Magnolia Inn. Bunbury is about to be enhanced by the late Mrs. Benson's mansion being transformed into a luxury hotel. But when the project is sabotaged, who is responsible? After damage comes death, and it's up to amateur sleuth Alfie McAllister and his friends to uncover the truth. And Poison Ivy. The Magnolia Inn is hosting surprise birthday celebrations for Liz and Marge. But when Alfie McAllister meets the glamorous widow Francesca Fairfax Adams, he puts himself and his best friend Oscar in terrible danger. ... That sounds very, very, very cozy. Casino Chaos. Double checking our date, and we are good. Fourth in the Sandy Shores, cozy mystery series by Mimi Marin. High stakes hustlers and homicide. In the glitzy world of the Oasis Casino and Resort, Daisy and her eclectic crew of friends find themselves in the heart of the action. The grand opening of the city's latest luxury destination promises a whirlwind of high rollers, hidden agendas, and the thrill of games where fortunes are not just made but also shattered. As the champagne flows and the cards are dealt, Daisy, Izzy, Stella, and Lucy navigate through a maze of dazzling lights and dark secrets. The stakes have never been higher as the gang delves into the glamorous yet dangerous underbelly of casino life. Amidst the revelry and the risk, a sinister plot unfolds, leading to an unexpected turn of events, a high-profile homicide that turns their world upside down. Now caught in a web of deceit, with trust as fragile as a house of cards, they must uncover the truth behind the glittering facade. Yep. And the bell has rung. So, everybody remember, we're on moonshine. All right. It really refers to vultures instead of buzzards. The name comes from reference to a funeral practice called a wake, where friends and family sit by a casket. Oh, okay. And wait, watch for signs of waking. Very cool. Very interesting and kind of macabre. Now I picture vultures hovering outside of a wake. And they probably, you know, extending that, everybody dressed in black and kind of hovering over, um, kind of look like vultures anyway, or buzzards. Cajun says, hope everyone has a good day. Have a good day, y'all. You betcha. Well, thank you guys for stopping on by. Hope you have a good Friday. Cajun, you're going to do marvelous and then go shopping. Let us know. And going into work for you retired people, even though you shouldn't, but you will. Happy 1st of March, everyone, and have a great weekend. Hope to see you later. All righty. Well, again, no sprints tonight for me. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern will be sprints. We'll be going for 5 hours. On Monday, we'll be looking at the new releases being released next week, starting with the Cozy Mysteries as well. We ease into the week with the cozies. Everybody take care, be kind, and read good books. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom, nom, nom. Have a good day and God bless.